figure out, like, all right, it's not even necessarily the impression I was really giving them a rundown, but I'm trying to understand it for you, feel me? Because, like, I pretty much threw all that shit to the left, and nigga, it's the Most High, feel me? And that's it, that's all. Call them what you like, call them what you want, feel me? It's the Most High at the end of the day. But with that being said,
well, yes, knowing the Father's name and all of that's important, but first and foremost, it would be who you are. What the Lord called you in the Bible. I can sit here and tell you, okay, the Lord named this and this, that, and then you walk out, okay, thank you. But that ain't gonna get you salvation. Knowing who you is gonna get you salvation, brother. Now we can go into your name first, but I'd rather show you who you would be first, according to the Bible. Now, what would you say your so-called race would be in this world? What would they call you in this world? What would they say your so-called nationality or race would be?
you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. It's a question.
What my race be?
Yeah, what would they say your so-called ethnicity would be? I'm just asking. It's just a question.
Yeah, I mean, white, because my mama black. I
Right.
can't, you feel me?
What would be your father would be?
Be white.
So your father is
So
a...
I'd be white then.
Well, I mean, the Bible said that you are who your father is. I didn't say it. I can't say it, come out here and say, well, you is white. Well, the Lord said that. Let's get that in the book of Numbers. Bring that out. Numbers 1:18. I'm going to show you that the Lord said that you are a descendant of your father. So it's not of your mother, right? Because who carried the seed? Now, women got seeds too, technically, but when you go deep, the man has to fertilize the woman's seed for it to become whole, for that woman to come to be so-called that specimen to be born, all right?
So I'm white.
Well, let's read it for you. Bring this out.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
Right.
It says, and they declared their pedigree.
And they did what?
And they declared their pedigree.
So what is your pedigree? Would you happen to know what your pedigree would be? Say like when you breed dogs, let's say this is that pedigree, and the family AKA or P, whatever the heck they so-called pedigree would be, it would be determined by that class. So yours would be, read this again.
And they declared their pedigrees
Right.
after their families by the house of their father.
No, by the house of their mother.
By the house of their father.
My mama black.
By the house of their father.
So it's gonna go by your father. Everything gonna be declared by your father. That's why, like, even like if you read in the Bible, and when it's going into like inheritance, say your father died, and so like if you had a firstborn, the inheritance always went to the son, if it was a son. If it didn't have a son, then it would go to the daughter. But that's because it's always dealing with patriarchy, right? That's dealing with the father. Matriarchy would be the mother. So you are who you are according to your father. So if your father would be a so-called white man, but like I said, we only know so much. Right, you can say his skin look white or this or that, but if you was to go deeper into it, do you know like generation to generation? So what would you say? Like, so as far as white, what would he be like? French, German?
I don't know the nigga.
So how you know he white then?
Because
But that don't mean we got a lot of brothers
my
who.
mama, your skin tone.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you can say because your skin that color, that don't mean you white, brother.
No. Factually, I met the nigga one time when he had, when he had to pay for child support.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him one time. I don't know the nigga though. You know what I'm saying? But
So you actually seen him verbatim.
Yeah.
Okay.
The nigga look like Billy by authority, bro.
Okay, well, according to the Bible, the Lord has a chosen people. It would be the so-called Black, Hispanic, of Native Americans of Negro descent, right?
Right.
Why? Because that was the people the Lord chose. And you can't say, well, why the Lord chose me? Why he made me white? Why he made me so-called black? Why he made me so-called Chinese? And the Lord did that. So at the end of the day, he has chosen people. Those chosen people will be the Israelites, right? Now, you wouldn't be an Israelite, of course, if you could trace your lineage back as far as you can remember. You saying, okay, he white, he German, he damn. Whatever the hell the so-called white men like to call themselves and disguise themselves as, man. There's many different so-called classifications of they so-called whiteness, man. Right? So you would be a so-called Edomite according to the Bible. Right? Now, do you know what the Edomite would be in the Bible? I mean, I'm gonna show you what the Edomite, so the Lord, Jacob. So this is the beginning. I'm gonna just give you a rundown, right? Because you ain't got to give you a judgment right away. You can give you a little history, man, because you don't know, man. Right? So when you go into Genesis 20, you said what? Okay, so when you go into Genesis, right? Isaac had two sons, right? His two sons was Esau and Jacob, right? Now, let's get that for a brother. Genesis, brother, got it, Tom.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red. Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Because this is Rebecca, and she was bearing had twins in her womb. And this was the Lord told her, she went and inquired of the Lord because they was fighting in the womb, right? And she said, well, if it be so, Lord, that you gave me the children, why am I thus, right? Why the children fight in the stomach? Keep going.
And two manner of people,
what?
And two manner of people,
Said two nations and two different manner of people would be in the stomach. And
shall be separated from thy
are they gonna be together?
Shall be separated from thy bowels.
They're gonna be separated from the bowels, right? From the womb, right?
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
One of these people is gonna be stronger than the other one, right? Keep going.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the what?
And the elder shall serve the younger.
So technically, the elder is gonna serve the younger. Now, the firstborn was Esau. He came out first, so he was the older. But the prophecy said, what again, business?
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Right now, the older one, is gonna have to serve the younger. Now, that's not happening right now. Right, so the elder would be the stock of Jacob, all the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans of Negro descent, right? Because of the fact that they were the ones that we serving them right now. Who face on the money? Hey, who living in the bottom of the society? So at the end of the day, everything is always gonna be they above us right now. But the Lord said time's gonna come when that's gonna be reversed, man. Give me this in Deuteronomy 30 and verse number 7. The Lord said, hey, the time's gonna turn, man. He's gonna switch that around. He said Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that follower. Right? So bring this on. Give me that in second Ezra 2, Bible said.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses.
So all these curses, when you read them, Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 on down, really chiefly 15, when the curses start, to 68, that's 52 curses if I'm not mistaken. Hey, that's the curses that was placed on Israel. That's how you can help determine and identify who they would be. But all the things that's in there, the Lord said in Deuteronomy 30 and 7, he gonna put them onto all the people who did them to us. Read this out.
Upon thine enemies.
Who?
Upon thine enemies.
Believe it or not, everybody in this world got enemies. Can't say God love everybody, God this and that. Well, everybody got enemies, man. That's in the Bible. Keep going. And you even got enemies of your own nation, man. Right? Keep going.
And on them that hate thee.
You know what?
And on them that hate thee. Which persecuted thee.
Which what?
Which persecuted thee.
Right? And we had a brother literally here get shot, man. Right? By the police, man. Right? Hey, getting a knee in your neck for 8 minutes. All these things are done to us. And we know who the ones who doing it to us, man. The so-called other nations, man. The white man. And it's not just the white man. Brother want to say the white man. Hey, it's all the nations, man.
That's right.
And you go in the so-called Chinese store or a grocery store, and what they made fun of it in that one movie, Don't Be a Menace to Society. She in the freezer talking about some hurry up and buy with the ice cream in her hand. They already know because we are shaking of the head. We are ridiculed in this world, man. But our enemies would be all the nations, man. Right? Keep going on this side. I want the next one.
And thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
Right? And we doing that right now. We keeping the law, statutes, command. We got our fringes on. All these things that the Lord required for his chosen people. Right? We coming out here and trying to speak to our people, man. In Oakland, where the hell is our people at? We gonna go there, man. We don't give a damn where it's at. Why? Because we're not fearing nothing. We got the Most High and angels on our side, so we're not fearing nothing, man. Right. And we doing it in true sincerity. We're not doing it for the camera. We're not doing it for the fame. There's no collection plate out here. We're doing it for our people, man, and bidding them back to the marriage, Lord willing. Now get this in second Ezra for me.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
What?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Right, so if you would be a so-called white man, you would be a stock of Esau. Right? And Esau had many tribes, many nations. I mean, many tribes. When you go into in the book of Genesis. And he had many, many tribes, man. Right? Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
And what?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
Jacob meaning the Israelites, because if Jacob had 12 sons. And those people who came, he had one daughter. Those descendants from that tribe would be an Israelite. Now, how you help to know that? Well, you had to go to the curses, and you had to go to certain things that'll show you that you would be an Israelite. You can't just say, oh, that's, because you can read certain things in here and say, oh, damn, that's sure ain't fit me. All right? We ain't going slavery on slave ships. Did the so-called white man go on slavery on slave ships? Did the so-called white man go on slavery on slave ships? Or the so-called Chinese man? So certain things that we can show in the Bible, we know that other people won't be able to relate to it. Thus, for whoever is fitting to in a society would have to be those people. All right? You got it. Yeah, you got any questions, my brother?
Thank you for being here.
Okay, all praise. You got any questions though? Anything?
But I'd like to see you next time.
All right, cool. All praise. Lord willing. You would be an Israelite, Lord willing. All right, you got to repent. All right. Hey, sisters, y'all got them in here the words of the Lord? Hey, my sisters, daughters of Zion, y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? All right, well, it is what it is. You said what? Yeah, you can come join. It's not a group, but it's a brotherhood. Hey, all you gotta do is come out to camp, man. Come and hear the words of the Lord. Hey, go through a process. Hey, come here to work with. And the Lord told us to gather together. So if you would be, it's like, hey, we would want you to gather with us, man. Right? You got information on that flyer. I think is that YouTube on there too? Con, yeah, you can reach out, man.
I will.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. Right? So Esau had to go with that. Hey, brothers just want to, hey, show them why, man. Brothers didn't want to go right to drooling at the mouth instead of showing them. Hey, family, y'all got them in here, words of the Lord? Come here, what's up, family? We here for y'all. 1 minute, family. 1 minute. All right, see that? Stiff neck. It is what it is. That's what people, man. Don't want to hear nothing. I bet you if I had backwoods in a bottle of, what's that, Coke 45? Henny. Hey, Jake could come, man. Come here, what's up, family? We here for y'all, man. Do anybody believe in the Most High and His Son? Everybody believe in God, don't they? If I tell this Edomite, I guarantee she'll come and sit here with her legs crossed and bow down and kiss your one of the feet, man. Right? Now, sister, you got me in here the words of the Lord? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola. See that? Not she don't speak Spanish. I mean, it's just complete madness. You got him in here the words of the Lord? Hey, brother, you got him in here the words of the Lord? Come here, what's up? All praises. Hey, sisters, y'all got him in here, words of the Lord? Come let me show y'all something on the Bible. 1 minute. All right. Well, I'll say this, man. Hey, now, let me get the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 10, and give me the book of Jeremiah. Come on. Let's get this first.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Right.
I was in the spirit in the Lord's day.
You was what?
I was in the spirit in the Lord's day.
It's the Lord's day, and we got to treat it as such, man. Right? Keep going. Hey, brother, you got him in here, words of the Lord? You believe in the Bible? Come here, us out, brother. We here for you. We came all the way from Sacramento just for you, brother. All right? How you doing today, brother? Got the big smile. What's your name today? What's your name, brother? James? Okay. Hey, it's mighty prophet in the book of James, man. Y'all what's y'all, brother, man? All right? So we just out here telling our people they God-given nationality, right? What would you say your nationality would be that God called us? Not black or nigga, but what God called us. What would we find? Because I can't find nigga in the Bible. You think nigga in the Bible? So what would you think the Lord called us? It's cool. I mean, we're just here to edify, you know. Negro? So instead of nigga, the Lord called us nigga. Thus Negroes shall be my people. It's a good thing, right? So we're going to show you, Lord willing, man. Because the Lord called us, hey, we come from a mighty seed and stock, man. Right? Yeah, we those descendants, and we can prove it in the Bible. Right? History, archaeology, there's many ways we can show and prove it, man. But we're going to show you right here today, Lord willing, right? That's right, brother. So you heard about that before? Okay, where you hear from, brother? Everywhere. It's so out here, because the Lord said that this gospel will be spread to the four corners, man. Then He going to come, man. And it's going to be no ear that's going to say, I never heard of that Israelite. Look, you in front of the Lord saying, Lord, I never heard of that Israelite thing. You ain't going to be able to say that. So can we show you how you know you'll be Israelite? Well, his real name, so we can go into it. I want to show you more about the Israelite first, but I guess we can go into it real quick. Give me that in the book of Psalms, and give me Matthew. Bring it up.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 18. That men may know that thou whose name alone is Yahweh.
What?
Is Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Yeshua?
Is Yahweh.
His name would be Yahweh in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Yeah, Khan. I think we got Khan, all praise right here. So when you look at it, the ancient Hebrew would be the Paleo-Hebrew, or they say so-called Canaanite text, but it's the Lashon Kodash. Right? So that's how you would help identify that word, because Yiddish, that's where they get all these other words from. Yahweh and Yeshua, and it's 1,000 names. But the Lord said, bring that out again.
That men may know that thou whose name alone.
That whose name is what?
Who is Yahweh.
Bring that out again.
That men may know that thou whose name alone.
His name alone is Yahweh. That's right, brother. Yahweh. Can you say it? Yahweh? That's right. See that? Edomites coming out. You see that? Yahweh, man. So that's the name of the Heavenly Father, the Most High God. And you believe in Jesus. So who the word you call Jesus Christ too, right? I said, do you believe in it? Okay, do you know what His name would be? We're going to get it for you. Bring that out, whoever.
Come on, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, And thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai.
You said call his name what?
Yahweh Shai.
What's his name?
Yahweh Shai.
His name is Yahweh Shai. Same like Yahweh. That's how you know it's the Father and the Son. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. It's the same. Go hand in hand, man. So that's the name of the Son. What's the name of the Father again? What's the name of the Son? Right, that's right. So, but hold on, brother, that ain't the see. That's why you can't, hey. Take us, all right, well, brother. We gotta show you how you're an Israelite, brother, real quick. You know it, but how do you know? It's just because you heard it. The woolly hair. Okay, that's a good one. Woolly hair. Yeah. Let me show you another one. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Let's show the brother real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again,
Right.
with ships.
They go to Egypt or slavery again, or captivity or bondage again, right? With ships. Now we know who the hell went on slavery on big cargo slave ships. Last time I checked, it wasn't the Asian men. And they wanted bats and rat and turtle on the boat because they was hungry. It was literally our people, right? So keep going on there.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Now we seen it again.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
That's why we over here. And now we call ourselves African American. Yeah, we came from Africa and now we in America, so now we African American. And named after two so-called white men. This is ridiculous. Revelation, it's a book and a chapter in the Bible. What, you want to go into it? Well, no, we ain't going. I mean, you go in Revelation, but that's when you go into Revelation, you gotta know the foundation, brother. Right? Yeah, you know woolly hair and. Well, the mark of the beast. So they say that's a chip, and you get it in your hand, but it's just a mark in your head, right? Because it's doing the ways of this world. Give me the book of. You said what? What you mean? So you believe that they're gonna put us in our hand? Oh no. So I know what you're talking about on Amazon. I think like I was going into like the Whole Foods, right? And they got this little device where you just put your hand up to it and then scan it. That's like it's a movie with Justin Timberlake. What's that movie called, man? Out of Time. Yeah, Out of Time, right? And they kind of was adding like that, and he almost ran out of time, and you died. That's not what the Lord talking about. It's that marking is literally. Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 8 and verse number. Jeremiah chapter 8. No, give me the book of Revelation chapter 18 and verse number. Give me Revelation 18 and verse number 9. I think that's what I want. Bring that one out first in Jeremiah first. You say you're right here. Well, brother, you ask a question, you can't, you know. You gotta give you some edification real quick. Yeah, bring that Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse number, I think it's verse number 8. Let me see. No, that's not what I want. Bring this out for me, Revelation. Revelation chapter 19. Yeah, kind of bring that one out. No. I want Revelation chapter 19 and verse. It's like it. Oh, get this one precept. I'm trying to remember it real quick. It's 18 and. Oh, your page is super new. I'm gonna get this one precept for you to answer your question, brother. Brother got the super new pages, man. Okay. So Revelation chapter 17 and verse number. Let's start at verse number. Salakia, bear with me 1 second. It's a mighty Bible though. Revelation chapter 14 and verse number. Start at 4. Start at 3.
Oh, come. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 3. And they sung as it were a new
Now,
song.
when you going into this Revelation 14, this going into slightly into the kingdom, coming when the Lord coming back and He gathering them, right? But keep going.
And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the fourth beast and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000
Going into the elect, but keep going to the next verse.
which was redeemed. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled.
These are they that what?
That were not defiled with women.
Right, and that women is talking about doctrine and philosophy, right? It's talking about the ways of this world. Because why? It's not talking about literally women. The Lord not coming back for just, you got to be a virgin. Well, if that was the case, well, nobody then, hey, you got some 12-year-olds who not even virgins, so that means they wouldn't be part of the elect. That's literally not talking about literal women, but the ways and doctrines and philosophies, right? Now keep going.
For they were not, it says, for they are virgins.
For they are what?
For they are virgins.
Not literal virgins, but that means they are back to the Lord, doing what He says, keeping His laws, statutes, and commandments, and coming out of the ways of America, man. Give me that in the book of Revelation 18 and 4.
And these are they which followed the Lamb.
What?
Which followed the Lamb.
All the ways of this world.
Which followed the Lamb.
All the mark of the beast.
Which followed the Lamb.
Right.
Whithersoever he goeth.
Right, and we the ones who follow the Lord wherever we go, man. Keeping his laws and his commandments. Hey, the Lord said, basically in so many words, hey, we are the ones who gonna be following, keeping his laws and his commandments. Trying to, when he come back, hey, it's gonna be some beheaded for the words of the Lord. It's many different things, man. Bring this on Revelation 18:4, Bible shot.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4.
Right.
And I heard another voice from,
What?
and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
That's what we did. We came out of this world. We don't celebrate Christmas, damn New Year's, because we know when the New Year's is. Hey, the Passover, hey, the New Year's coming up, man. Right? In a couple weeks, man. Right? We don't celebrate these folly days and ways of this world, man. Why? Because it's abomination to the Lord. Keep going on this side.
That ye be not partakers of her sins,
That's why he said, come out of this way, so we don't be partakers of her sins. Keep going.
and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
For her what?
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Right? Killing our people unjust.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
All these things that they doing it came up to the Most High, and he see it, man. Right? So keep going.
And God hath remembered her iniquity.
He what?
Remembered her iniquity.
I have remember her iniquities, brother. Right? And brother, that cigarette, brother, you shouldn't be smoking those, brother. Yeah, I know, you know, it's a no, you ain't gotta walk away with that, brother. All right, brother. You'll be an Israelite, brother, but that cigarette, you gotta put that down, brother. The Lord said we aren't supposed to defile our temples, man. All praises, man. Brother walking with 1,000 questions, man. And then when it comes to a cigarette, you already know that's it, man. Hey, brother, how you doing today, brother? I seen you in the bar. You work for the bar. Come here, what's up, brother? You got a minute? You got 1 minute? You ever heard of the Israelites? All right, brother, you'll be an Israelite. You got to be paying the commandments, Lord willing. Hey, sister, you believe in the Bible? Come here, what's up, sister? Can we show you something in the Bible that's talking about you? See that? A lot of people don't want to hear it. But if I got a you said what? Hey, what's your nationality, my brother? I can't hear you. Native American? On your father's side? Okay, well, you may be free. You come here yourself, brother. Let's show you something real quick. Let's try the spirit, by the spirit. And see whether or not they're a child of God, man. So you say you'll be a Native American? Okay, all praises. And you said you could trace that back, your father and your grandfather and all so forth? Okay. Not a $5 Indian, huh? You ever heard of the $5 Indians? No? Okay. Hey, come here yourself, brother. We here for you. We gonna try to... Come here yourself, brother. Y'all got a minute here, words of the Lord. So you believe in the Bible?
Yeah, I grew up with Jehovah's Witness.
You grew up a Jehovah's Witness? Or you're not a Jehovah's Witness no more, are you? You still are? Well, why are you a Jehovah's Witness? When did the Lord tell us that be and have a religion? Well, we don't teach religion. We just teach nationality, heritage, who you are according to the Bible.
I just put my money on Jehovah's God.
On who?
Jehovah's God.
You say you put your money on him? Well, the Lord not dealing with the man putting up
Well,
money.
that's an expression.
So look, now what we out here do is wake up our people. Now you say you're a Native American, but that's just a byword that was given to you by the so-called other nations, right? The Lord said, give me the book of Psalm 49 and 11, right? Psalm 49. Look what the Lord said about that. All these different, about why we calling calling ourselves these so-called names. Bring this out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 11.
Bring it up.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own
They
name.
do what?
They call their lands after their own name.
So after they conquer certain lands and places, they're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna call this whatever the hell they want to. Hey, the Most High already did that when He give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. The Lord literally gave us, divided us a heritage amongst all the nations, right? It gave us, like, if you look on the ancient maps, it say, okay, this is Gad land, this is Manasseh land, this Reuben land. The Lord already gave that to us. So how they gonna come and to conquer it and rename it after themselves, man? When it was already named. So, brother, we got to come out of these ways that the word called us, right? So-called, they'll call my brother right here a Hispanic or Native American, Slovakia, or damn Mexican. The brother nowhere near none of that, man. Right? This man would be an Israelite, man. Right? They call us black or African American or Negro and so many other words. Now you saying you a Native American or whatever the hell that's not what the Lord called us, man. So we're gonna show you, Lord willing, right? So you said what? Savage? Yeah, a native savage, man. It's not what you are, brother. So give me the book of give me this one in Deuteronomy 2.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8.
Right.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance,
Now he did what?
when He divided the nations with their inheritance,
Right.
when he separated the sons of Adam,
Right.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
They say he set the people, not the nation come and conquer and then say, okay, now this is what you call. That's not what the Lord did. He named them already, and he gave us our so-called our names already, man. Right? So you wouldn't be a damn Native American. You gotta get that out your head, brother. I'm gonna show you what you'll be, right? Give me the book of. So you familiar with the Bible, right? If you say you grew up in Jehovah's Witness, right? So do you know who God's chosen people are? Now I know I kind of said it a little bit, but do you know who God's chosen people are according to the Bible? The children of Israel, right? So you familiar with that?
That's who we are.
That's right, brother. So you already know a little bit, huh? But you say you was Native American. So you a Native American and the Israelite?
No, I'm just saying, you ask me what nationality.
Right. Hey, me, I would have been like, hey, I'm an Israelite, man. Right? Hey, if I asked a brother over here, hey, they would say, I'm an Israelite, man. I ain't gonna say I'm black when I'm not around somebody. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm an Israelite, man. So that's what you should be saying, brother. So you know already how you know you're Israelite.
Because, the Bible teaches us. That's what the Bible says.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's
Yeah,
what
spirit
God
bear
chose.
witness, you know. You're right. So can I let me read you a couple things, right? Because the Lord said that after you know you're Israelite, you got to do things, right? Now we know our people went on slavery on slave ships, right? Was serving other gods and all these different things and many other curses, right? But if you know you're Israelite, the Lord wants you to act as to walk in that spirit. He didn't say, okay, you know, and that's it. And then when you walk up on the men of the Lord, then you say you're a Native American. And you would have had that instilled in your head. You got to have your fringes on. You know what fringes are? You know what fringes are? Oh, we're going to show you, brother. Bring this out for the brother. Give me Tobit first. Give me Tobit chapter 14, verse 9 first. Real quick. Because the Lord wants more from us than just know. Knowing is nothing, man. All right, I can know not to smoke weed, but I'm still doing it. Right. So bring this out.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 14 and verse 9. But keep thou the law.
What the Lord got to do after? What the Lord say do?
But keep thou the law.
Because we know that we're Israelites, so now we got to keep the law, statutes, commandments. Keep going.
And the commandments,
Right.
and show thyself merciful.
Do what?
And show thyself merciful,
Right.
and just, that it may go well with thee.
The end all be all. The Lord said, after you know you're Israelite, you got to keep my laws, statutes, commandments. So now, your spirit, bearing witness. Hey, it's what it is, man. Give me the book of give me Leviticus chapter 11, right, in verse 7, right. And give me Numbers, right. What you was talking already? Oh, okay, Leviticus.
This the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swan. And the swan.
The Lord said the swine. Everybody know what the swine is, right? You eat the swine? You know what the swine is? So it's a pig. It would be an ancient name for a pig. He going on board.
Though he divideth the hoof,
Right.
and be cloven footed,
Right.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
Yeah, he sure is not the good. So what is it?
He is unclean to you.
Now the Lord said the swine or the pig will be unclean to us. It means bacon, sausage, what else? Any kind of pork, anything, any kind of pork, right? Any kind of pork, right? So keep going on.
Of their flesh shall you not eat,
Right.
and their carcass,
what?
and their carcass
Right.
shall you not touch.
The Lord said of their carcass shall you not touch. So somebody say you don't put to touch it at all. You see a piggy bank and say I can't touch it. It's an abomination. Well, yeah, brother. The Lord said their carcass, man. So that's going into the dead body. Because if you want to get technical, those was the garbage cans back then. You had herds of swine that was living with you, right? So that's, if that was your occupation, right? But so you would have had them, but it wasn't a sin to have them alive. Just once they did, right? So that's when you couldn't touch them, right? How you doing today, brother? All praises. You believe in the Bible? Okay, all praises. We just out here telling our brother his nationality. No, what would you say your nationality would be according to the Bible?
From Belize, but I believe I'm African.
Okay. Belize, yeah, kind of. Okay, so, well, what would you say your God-given nationality would be? Like, what would you say your nationality or ethnicity that is out of the Bible that you can say that you relate to?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I know our culture is Creole.
Creole, yeah, okay, yeah. So that's mighty. So we're gonna show you in the Bible, man, right? You say it's Creole, but it wouldn't be Creole. It'd be an Israelite, man. We're gonna show you, right? Now, Give me the book of where I want to go. Okay, I'll get this for you, right? All right, brother. Let's show you one more commandment, brother. Can we show you one more commandment real quick, brother? All right, let's get numbers for the brother real quick. Dan, you got a second? This for you too, brother, to hear this. Bring this out in Numbers chapter 15, Robert Chuck.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. It says, speak unto the children of Israel.
Lord said what?
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes.
They make them what?
That they make them fringes.
So this is a fringe, brother. What you see all the brothers on. We all got on fringes.
That's what you're required to wear, the Lord said, right? And we make it look good, man. Keep going.
In the borders of their garments, throughout their generation.
When you go into that just means forever. Because we still generate to this day. So keep going.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
No, a ribbon of purple.
A ribbon of blue.
A red, my favorite color.
A ribbon of blue.
The ribbon has to be blue because it was a royal color back then. Hey, blue was hard to get back then. Yeah, you had some money if you had blue back then. But keep going on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments.
Oh, just sum up.
And remember all the commandments.
Oh, brother, this is really a physical reminder to keep the commandments, brother. Don't eat pork. Hey, keep the Sabbath day, right? Hey, grow your beard, right? Don't whore out your woman, right? Thou shalt not prostitute thy daughter. All these different commandments the Lord said that we should do. I mean, we should remember by keeping the commandments. I mean, by wearing our fringes. Look down. Oh, damn, I can't do that. Smelling the pork, the bacon, like, damn, that pork chop do smell good. You look down, damn, man, I can't even eat it. So this is a physical reminder. All right, brother. All right, you heard that, brother? Hold on, brother, let's show you a little bit more real quick, brother. You know, Jamie's trying to escape. Hey, brother, let's show you one thing real quick. So the Lord called us Israelites. He said we are set apart people, right? His chosen. Why? Why you think that is? Why we got to be the chosen? What did we do to deserve that? Yeah, so why the Lord did that was because he made a promise all the way from the beginning, from Abraham to his seed, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said that, hey, from the beginning, hey, I was gonna make y'all my chosen people. He said he didn't do it because we was the most on the earth, because we was the fewest. If you want to get technical, the Israelites was the last so-called nation born. If you want to get technical, right? So with that being said, he did that because, look, give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6 real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
Thou art what?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people,
Just some people.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number, and the people, for ye were fewer in all the people.
Like I just said, we was
The fewest. We was the last ones born, nation, really, if you want to get technical. Keep going.
Yep. It says, but because the Lord thy God, the Lord loveth you, and because he would keep the oath of,
Because he would what?
he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your father.
Because he swore to us. You know, hey, I'm gonna make y'all my favorite people. Hey, he did that. That's not to say that he didn't make the other nation. Yeah, he made that nations too. But everybody got a favorite, right? You may eat Chinese food, but pizza your favorite. Or you know, it's the same thing. Some people say, well, how can he have a favorite? Everybody got a favorite, man. Hey, some parents got favorite child. It's my favorite child. You see that one? Nigga. Hey, I know that for a fact. You never tell them that though, you know. But you see this one, you give them the lobby, the ice cream, and the other one. So, no, you ain't getting nothing. Get out my house. Like damn, man. So everybody got favorites, man. But keep going on this.
Hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeem you out of the house of bondage.
Right, so that's the end of that, because he promised it to us. But we are the Israelites, brother. Right? We are the chosen people. Right? Because let me show you. I know you gotta go, brother, but I gotta show you this, man. Right? Give me this Deuteronomy 28 and 68, right too.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt meaning slavery or bondage, because we were over there in Egypt serving the pharaohs. You remember that? We had slavery. Yeah, exactly. Keep going.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With boats.
With ships.
Little bitty canoe.
With ships.
Big ships, right? Because yeah, you got a canoe. And hey, that's not gonna fit all of us. How much we went in bondage, man? We was in the big ships, man. Yeah, right. Not a little, calm right there. So keep going.
in the Bible, brother.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye should be sold unto your enemies.
We're gonna see our homeland again, and then when we got here, we're gonna be sold to our enemies. Now, when you look at that, you got the so-called white man auctioning off our women and our men, kind of saying, "You don't see this strong young buck? It had him naked and probably was doing Lord knows what, trying to advertise him, man." Right? Keep going, huh?
For bondmen,
For what?
bondmen,
Slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
Nobody was gonna be able to redeem us out of this. But the Lord, but coming back to, who the world calls Jesus Christ, who is Yahweh Shah, man. He's the one who's gonna redeem us. But we gotta come back to him, brother. In truth and sincerity.
I understand now because
Right.
we're still in slavery right now.
Yeah, exactly, brother. That's exactly. You absolutely right. That's literally what he said. We literally are in this mental, because even now, like I don't know if you ever heard of the crab in the barrel mentality, right? Or they did this experiment and it was on fleas, and they set a ceiling where like they put a lid over it. And once they took that, I think they set it for like a couple days. Once they took that lid off, the fleas was already trained not to jump past that. That's how we are, man. We like, we gotta do it, man. As I said, we gotta work our whole life. We gotta do this.
You gotta follow all these rules.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the Lord said obey the lands of the world. Obey the so-called rules of this land. We ain't gonna overrule them and say they say don't kill, I'ma kill. Well, brother, that's going off. But at the end of the day, though, we had these things placed upon us because we didn't listen to the Lord, brother. We gotta keep His laws, statutes, and commandments as Israelites, not as black people. Hey, I don't want to be black, man. Black mean evil, destitute of light. Everything is negative with black. So why we gonna hold ourselves black, man? Or beliefs? You want to call yourself foreign? I understand you, brother, but no, we ain't foreign, brother. We Israelites, man. That's right, brother. So we the same, brother. So we gotta, all right, brother. Hey, get a brother a flyer, man. Hey, if you can, do more research, man. We the Israelites. Hey, we'd love to see you with us, man. Right? Come in and teach the word, man. Okay, cool. All praises. All right, brother. We Israelites, brother. All right? How you doing today? You believe in the Bible?
No, puro español.
No, poquito, no español? Poquito? Poquito English? You gotta get in it. Hey, he got something, but ain't no running. How you doing today, sister? You believe in the Bible? I see you over there listening. Come here, this out, sister. Yeah, you a sister? Yeah. Yeah, you come here, this out, sis. Oh, brother Salaki. I apologize. I pray that you forgive me, my brother. Do you forgive me, brother? It's in sincerity and truth. I apologize. Okay. Come here, us out, my brother. I pray that you forgive me. It was an honest mistake. Okay. Yeah. How you doing today? I heard you over there listening. You believe in God, don't you? You was over there like, hey, I believe in all that, man. Right? So you know why we out here? I seen you over there for a little while. Yeah, definitely. Okay, good. So the Lord said, right. That's all we doing, brother. That's right. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 22 and verse number 8. We literally out here trying to build our people back to the marriage. Hey, we fishing them in, and we really, some fish they kind of, I don't want to come right now. Hey, we long suffering, long battle with our people, man. Bring this out in Matthew 22 and verse number 9, or whoever got it.
Matthew 22 and verse 9. Go ye therefore. Verse 8. Then said he to his servants.
Right? We the servants, man. We the servants of the Most High God. Give me keep going.
The wedding is ready.
The what?
The wedding is ready.
I said the wedding ready? It's ready, man. The kingdom right there, man. But what?
But they which were bidden were not worthy.
What?
But they which were bidden were not worthy.
Our people out here smoking and whoring themselves, and our sisters with they ass out, and men with men working that which is unseemly. The Lord said they what?
They which were bidden were not worthy.
And they're not worthy, man. So we out here to come and try to bid our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments to try to make them worthy through the Spirit of the Lord. We just vessels, but the Lord gave us the eyesight, so we trying to anoint our people with it. Keep going.
Go ye therefore into the highways.
Go where?
Go ye therefore into the highways.
The bar station?
Go ye therefore into the highways.
Wherever our people at, we going, man. We ain't TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar, and we gonna just sit on our can and not open our our Bible and teach. No, we gonna come to wherever our people at, man.
Right.
Cause they need it, man. Keep going.
And as many as ye find,
Just a couple of them.
and as many as ye shall find,
We woke up one person, now we done.
as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. Bid to the marriage.
We're trying to bid them back to the marriage. That's our whole job out here. Bidding our people back to the marriage of the Lord. Why? Because the Lord is the husband and we the bride, man. Right? So with that being said, that's what we out here to do, and come and bid our people back to the marriage. Right? So with that being said, I want to show you who your nationality is according to the Bible. Because my words don't matter, man. I'm nobody, right? I'm just a servant of the Most High, right? Now, what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I'm just a servant of the Most High, right? So now let me get this. Give me the book of Romans, chapter 11, and verse number and 1. I'm gonna show you what the Lord, what our forefathers identified as, and what we are. Oh, you got it. Right. 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 Hey, the Lord said we gotta inquire of the former age. Give me that in the book of Job. Right? Give me the book of Job, chapter 8 and verse 8. Right? Bring that out. Bring that out real quick.
God, this is the book of Job, chapter 8 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
And it reads, verse 8, it says, "For inquire, I pray thee."
The Lord said what?
For inquire, I pray thee.
Where my blood come from, Lord?
Inquire, I pray thee.
Yeah, I know we came from Africa, but we not black.
Inquire, I pray thee,
what?
of the former age.
See what you just did? That's literally what the Bible just said. He said, "Inquire or search out for the former things, man." What's our way? Is it chicken and watermelon? Right? It's our way chicken and watermelon and grape Kool-Aid. I don't even like damn grape Kool-Aid, man. Keep going.
And prepare thyself
Do what?
and prepare thyself to search.
And he said, "Prepare thy way to search," right? And we prepared our way to search, man. Keep going.
And prepare thy way to search of their fathers.
Right.
For we are but yesterday.
We are what?
For we are but yesterday.
Right.
And know of nothing.
Know what?
And know nothing.
All right, what's our true heritage?
And know nothing.
Our ways in living?
And know nothing.
How to serve the Most High?
And know nothing.
We know nothing until now, man. So what you did was a righteous thing, and you literally quoting precepts, right? So we're going to show you, right, your former ways, Lord, in the things that we did and who we are and where we come from. Right. Give me this book of Romans chapter 11, verse 1.
Book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 1.
Yeah.
I say then, have God cast away his people?
Right.
God forbid.
Right.
For I also am an Israelite.
That's our brother over here.
I also am an Israelite.
What are we?
For I also am an Israelite.
We the Israelites of the Bible, brother. And we ain't going to sugarcoat it for nobody. We're going to come and scream it, man. Right? We are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, man. Right? And what? Keep going.
Of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
Tribe of what?
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
There was 12 tribes for the children of Israel, right? And he had one daughter, but the women don't get counted for a tribe. So it was 12 tribes, and they had a tribe. Now, with that being said, we're going to prove to you how we know for a surety that we Israelites. Now, are you familiar with the Bible? You know who Moses was? What was Moses' duty? What did he do in the world? Hey, brother, can I ask you a question? You familiar with Moses?
A little bit.
What was Moses' duty? What did he do? What was he put on earth to do when he in his time of living? Remember he said to let my people go? Yeah. Exactly. So his job was what? Exactly, brother. So you see that? Moses' job was to free the Israelites. Why? Because they was in servitude of bondage over there. They was living hard over there. Same way how we living over here, man. Hey, we gotta go to work. We gotta pay bills. If we don't do that, what's gonna happen? Exactly, laid off. We on the streets in a tent city, right? So these things that was Moses' job, was to set us free at that time. Now, what y'all think that now? With that being said, we're gonna show to y'all how we the Israelites. Right? Now, give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. Now, with that being said, you said a good thing. He split the Red Sea and parted the way and let the people go, right? Told Pharaoh, hey, let my people go, man. Right? He wasn't listening at first, right? But the Lord hearkened him for the purpose to be stated. Because when you go to book of Romans chapter 9, the Lord said he did that for a reason. Right? For him to harden their mind and to show the power of the Most High, man. Right? But nevertheless, Pharaoh went into, he'd start to, and then the Lord hardened his mind and he'd stop again. Hey, what he do? When we got out of there, the Lord stirred up his mind and had him come back and try to chase us down, man. Right? So with that being said, he set them free. The Lord set them free through the hands of Moses, and he told them this. Now, you with us, brother? You heard all that? Bring this on.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass.
Well, what?
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
The Lord said, I'm talking to both our family, right? He said, if y'all don't hearken or listen to the words of the Lord thy God, then what?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
He said, if y'all don't listen to keep my laws, statutes, and commandments, To this day, when I tell y'all this, then what?
That all these curses.
What?
That all these
He
curses.
said a curse. What's a curse? Hey, my brother, what's a curse? If a brother walk up to you and say, I'm cursing you tonight, you gonna say, man, I need it, man. I was going real.
I don't need no curses.
Right, and nobody want curses, right? So we know for a fact that a curse. Exactly. That's the point. So the Lord said, if they didn't listen to keep, the Lord speaking to the Israelites, His chosen people, and He said, if thou will listen or hearken, and meaning to listen, to keep my laws, statutes, and commandments, then He said that you'll be above everybody in verse 1. But verse 2, He said, if you don't listen, then He said He gonna put curses on you. Like you say, hey, I don't want that. I want blessings, man. So all of us want blessings, right? So with that being said, we're gonna show y'all what happened for them not keeping it and how to keep it, right? To how they get the blessings, right? So we're gonna narrow it down though to identify who His people would be. We can't just tell y'all these people and not show y'all, right? So give me the book. Finish that out so I can.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Read verse 16.
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
So one of the curses that was gonna be placed on His chosen people, the Israelites. So we playing the game really, right? We narrowing down. We gonna read a couple passages, right? And we're gonna see who they fit today. Because those things happened to the ancient Israelites back then. But you said what? Yeah, kind of, we can get that in a second. But so that happened to the ancient people back then. But the Lord said it was gonna be upon them as a sign forever. So we're gonna give me that real quick. All right.
This verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for.
So I get right. So we're gonna read it for y'all, right? We're gonna read it real quick, right? Read this out.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. And upon thy seed forever.
2,000 years ago.
And upon thy seed forever.
He said upon the seed. What is the seed?
Like your generation.
Exactly. So He said forever. So that's exactly. So therefore, those seed, the seed of those people still got to be here. Is the Lord a liar? So the Lord not is the Lord a liar, brother? So we know the Lord not a liar. Therefore, hey, we gotta find out who this is. So now go to verse. You said what's this?
Can we kill our curses, generational curses?
Oh, we definitely can.
Right
Oh no,
now.
we can. Yeah, we definitely can. We're gonna show you how, but we gotta help identify these people and then show how they gonna reverse the curses.
Same curse we need to kill. We need to stop us killing each other.
And we gonna read that right now.
Specific ways in order to kill those curses from generations.
Yeah,
You're right. And listen real quick, family. We gonna everything y'all saying, whatever y'all say, we could go right in the Bible and show it.
I'm in the spirit.
Right. Hey, on the Lord's day, man. Right. Revelation 1 and 10. Bring this out.
Verse 16.
Right.
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
The Lord said His people was gonna one of the things that was gonna happen to them in today's society, they're gonna be cursed in the city. Meaning what? Cursed for having bad things happen in the city. Getting shot down, living in the street, living in the slums and ghettos, not having a good paying job, working for minimum $8, because that's a curse. Yeah, all these different things. That's right. Listen, sister, you really on the head with it. Hey, some of us have too. Hey, why is that? The so-called white man can't even survive that way. He said he getting
I'm from the Most High, and I know I'm chosen because I'm the only one in my family that's gone through everything and lost my mind.
That's right. All praise to the Most High. Now, with that being said, we know that fit our people. We the ones cursing this damn city, man. Look at the state of our people, man. Are we in the high rises? Look, would y'all say that we the ones in the high rises? Kind of looking down like, hey, we hate each other, man.
We need to start loving each other more and speak to each other with kindness
Right.
and lovingness.
Let's get that. Go to verse 54. Let's go right to 54.
We can love anybody else.
right? Everything y'all saying, listen to this, family.
Verse number 54.
Right?
So that the man that is tender among you.
He said what?
So that the man that is tender among you.
Right? Because remember,
He said, so that the man that is tender among you and very what?
And very delicate.
Back then we used to love each other. Hey, we love. Hey, how you doing today, man? Come on, get a meal, man. Right. Hey, even back then in our grandparents' days, they still had a little bit of love for each other. Nowadays, don't even look away. Don't look away. Look at a brother too long. Hey, what you want to do? Nice gun out. Like, bro, I'm just looking at you, saying what's up, man. Like, but keep going.
Come. So that the man that is tender and very delicate among you,
Right.
his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
His what?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Black on black crime?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
And getting in the shootout with your brother?
His eyes shall be evil toward his
All
brother.
these things is a curse on our people for not keeping the laws of the Lord. So now we got an evil eye towards each other. Now we look at our women as a piece of meat instead of our sister who can possibly bring forth another generation or and who can show love and put compassion to. Right?
Hate me just because I'm a woman, and I still have love for him even though he hates me.
Right. You say yo who?
black men automatically have a hate for a black woman.
Right.
And I still have love for him, even though he hates me.
Right.
I know he, forgive them, Father, for they do not know. I know he doesn't know.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
He heal himself so that he can be loved.
Right, and what you just said, that's a good point because, like you just said, hey, what are so-called, what the basketball players and the rappers and all these people go do? What women they go get? A white woman. They going to get them a white woman, man. Yeah.
What she said again, black man, we love her.
Right.
To the fullest. It's the ones that's the weakest.
Yeah.
There are weak ones that are grand ones that are.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. That's right.
When you are brought up by a queen, when you're brought up by a queen, you're gonna know how to respect and you know how to love and cherish them.
Right. Now we don't.
My mama raised me right.
That's right. Now I want to touch on one part. Real quick, sister, can I get this point real quick? So we don't call our women queen because the Lord said that they are princesses. The Lord said we princess and prince. Because of the fact that a queen, when you go into the word queen, it was going into prostitution and all negative effects. Yeah, so when you go into the ancient world, you say you're what, sis?
I'm an empress.
Okay, so I take that over a queen. So that's why we try to teach our people. Because we look at the etymology of words, real quick. We look at the etymology of words and the root word, where they came from. Now the newer translations of it, it doesn't mean that, but the root word is all derogatory, like black. What's the root word of black?
Negative.
Everything black. I'm black and I'm proud. You evil and wicked and that's through the light and proud. Look how that sounds. That's wicked, right? That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That was the whole
Everything.
thing.
White,
That's
everything.
why I keep changing.
But if you go back into the days when white people used to hang black people, they really used to read scriptures out of a book.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like in Nat Turner time. And they used to use Nat Turner as an example to manipulate our people. And Nat Turner got smart. What did he do? Had a rebellion. He said, I ain't doing this no more. So, but back to the point, y'all. Now we can go all day, but let's finish this out, family, real quick, right?
Because they rewrote it so they could enslave us. You have to learn how to.
Well, it wasn't that they rewrote it. It was just they manipulated it to what they wanted to say. Just like they did in Nat Turner. That's why I was going into Nat Turner. They was making him, he knew that the stuff that they was using the precept in the wrong way. Saying, see, servants, obey your masters. Well, hold on. That's not talking about that, because that's going into the law. When you had a slave, you could have a slave of your own nation. Back in the day, because if I owed you money and you couldn't pay me that, well, guess what? You got to work for me according to the law. You say what?
So, sister, they didn't rewrite it because they made it to where we couldn't read it. Right. Therefore, they can interpret it the way they want to interpret it.
Right.
And they didn't even
read the Bible so I can understand.
That's right. And they didn't even teach us to read. Remember, but they didn't want us to read because why? So that's why they said, oh, that's that Negro boy who know how to read. Nat Turner was one of them ones. He knew how to read the Bible in and out, man. So with that being said, y'all, now let's get back to the point. Now we can go all day. I love talking about people, man. Hey, I love it, man. Ain't nothing more better than this, man. Right? Keep going on this side.
God, verse 46.
Right? 54.
Salakia. Verse 54. Right. So that the man that is tender and delicate among you,
right?
Salakia, that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother,
right?
And towards the wife of his
bosom. Towards who?
And towards the wife of his bosom.
Now they beating their wife and saying we a toxic couple. That's off his head. What you mean you a toxic? So when they say they a toxic couple, they do evil and beat each other and do all kind of wicked things, but they love it. They love each other for that, man. That's a wicked thing. The Lord said that's a curse. Keep going.
And toward the remnant of his children,
which what?
Which he shall leave.
Single family households. Single parent household. I've never seen a so-called white man say, hey honey, I'm gonna go get some diapers and never come back. That only go in our family, man. I'm going to get some Pampers and some diapers and you need anything else? Knowing damn well you finna go to damn Wisconsin, man. From California to Wisconsin. You know? It never come back. That's right. So that's just things it's only fitting us. But the Lord is ultimately talking to the Israelites. Now let's read Deuteronomy 28:68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
To what?
Into Egypt again.
Now, y'all remember what Israelites was doing in Egypt, right? In service, they was building up the pyramids, right, for the Egyptians, right? So the Lord said He's gonna bring us into that state of mind again, or that way again. But look what way He said about what mode of transportation.
With ships.
Wait, what?
With ships.
With damn airplanes.
With ships.
The Lord said He was gonna bring us into that way with ships, slave ships. Who was on those big cargo slave ships, family? Who was on those big cargo slave ships? Who was on those big cargo slave ships, brother? Who was the main people on cargo slave ships? You said who? The Israelites, that's right. And it was us, because when you go to history, they make movies about it all day. Django, Goodbye Uncle Tom. I mean, on so many groups. All these movies is.
Uncle Tom wasn't Uncle Tom though.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Uncle Tom was a good man. He wasn't.
Well, he wasn't because he was. Now, I'm talking about the movie Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Oh, okay.
So it was an actual movie. And when you see that movie, hey, my brother said he couldn't even watch 5 minutes of it. It was that bad. It was bad. It was bad. It's bad. It's called Goodbye Uncle Tom. It came out in 1976. But you wouldn't even tell me.
1976.
Yeah.
I was born.
Okay, so
A lot of that.
so you got to go see this as a movie now, sis.
I don't want to see that. If it's bad.
But no, but it's not bad. It's just showing the things that happen to us. That's all. Like slavery and.
It's hard for me. I saw Ruth. Also, I hated white people. I never hated white people.
Right. Well, that's the spirit. The Lord did that.
I felt inside me like my people been enslaved.
Right.
I knew there was something about me.
Right.
I got a fight. I started getting militant all of a sudden. I didn't know. I was glad here.
That's the zeal, man. Yeah, I can't bring that up.
Spirit, that's not right.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Right.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
The Lord say,
Surely oppression maketh a wise man
you're
mad.
like, why is this just in my face? It make you mad. I hate everybody now. Who did this to us?
I had to pray to God and forgive me for thinking that way because it wasn't even
Well,
right.
but the
It
Lord
just
is
brought it
with
out.
but the Lord is with that though. No, he ain't saying just walk around and kill people.
Yeah.
You gotta be said.
But I was
Okay,
like,
fine.
don't look at me, white man. Like,
Hey, that's the spirit, man. All praise. It's the Psalms chapter 139 and verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord. What the Lord say? Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee. Now that's David. So is David wrong? Wasn't David a man whose heart was perfect with the Lord? So why is David saying, do not, Lord, I hate them with a perfect hatred? Right? In the book of Romans, he said the same thing. In the book of Psalm chapter 5 and verse 5. In the book of Psalm chapter 11 and verse 5. Many different verses. It's all going into, they say they hate the so-called nations, man. So we can do that in righteousness, but you don't want to have it in you so much that now you kill him. Because the Lord said what? Thou shalt not kill. When you kill in this world, what's going to happen? You're going to jail, right? So if you're doing something that's going to correlate with the laws of the land when you're going off, we're not doing no wrong. We're just teaching our people the Bible. We reading literally out the Bible. What we doing wrong? But they say that this is a hate crime right now.
Because they don't want us to unite.
That's why,
They don't
bro.
want us to love each other. They don't want us to be unified.
That's right, sis. That's
why
right.
they
That's
say it's
right.
wrong.
That's
They're
right.
saying
That's
it's wrong
right.
because we're unified. And if we're unified, we can overcome it. I want that.
Exactly, sis. That's literally the point right there, sis. Let's finish this out real quick for the family.
God, continuing on. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more
We
again.
never seen our homeland. When we got on those slave ships over there in so-called, well, at that time we was in Egypt, but at that time we never seen our homeland, which is Israel, Jerusalem. That's our homeland. That's the mother of us all. But with that being said, we never seen it. Now where we at? America. Now what we call African American. Because we came from Africa, now we American, and that's the name of two so-called white men. And indigenous, that just meaning a so-called. They like to use that as going into black, right? Originators of the world, of the land. Yeah, everybody Aboriginal. Yeah, hey, when you read the book of Genesis, it's like in Genesis chapter 2. Well, since hey, that's an Israelite. The natives are Israelites, right? Now, hey, when you go into Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7, the Lord said He formed man out of the earth. And what color is the dirt? The deeper you go, the what? The darker it gets. So how can it be a so-called white man who was the originators of the world? Was Adam and Eve walking around black? So-called white, pale, destitute of skin color, of melanin? That's right. See that? Now let's finish this out.
My skin is brown.
And
My
there
brown was brown.
ye shall be sold unto your
We
enemies.
know we got sold to our enemies. We know what people we got sold to. Keep going.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
No man was gonna buy it. So remember, all these things we read was talking to the Israelites, but who they relate to? If it's talking about, so if the Lord was talking to the Israelites, but these things happen to us, who are we, fam? We the Israelites, fam. What would you say, family? What are we, brother? We the Israelites, man. And we can't make it up. We gonna come and scream it at the top of our lungs, man. We are the Israelites, and we are the ones going through these things, and the Lord loves us, man. Right? So with that, that's right. We his people. So give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 10. Can I give y'all a couple commandments before y'all go? I know y'all probably gotta go. Okay, Kyle. Bring this out, Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Always make time for the Lord.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Now he gonna sum it down. He gonna sum it up in one verse. Look what he said.
to keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Now, he said all he wanted us to do as Israelites keep his commandments. Now, if you're familiar with the Bible, the Israelites hated keeping the commandments, man. And they hated serving the Lord. And you had one thing to do. I can see the Lord said, okay, run 35,000 miles a day. You see that? Like some spoiled kids, man.
I don't like
Spoiled
that. I
children.
appreciate it.
Right, so we're going to give y'all some commandments that the Lord wanted us to do. That's right, that's right, that's right. And that's what repentance is. Changing from that old way and converting and not doing it again, putting it away and being renewed in the spirit, like you said, sis. So let's get some commandments for the family. Let's get Leviticus. Let's get one of our strongholds.
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swan.
And the what?
And the swan.
The swan, y'all. That pig, right? You know, I love that bacon. And, okay. See that? You see our brother? Hey, but it's cool. Right. So, right. And we got a brother who, and he said he should cook a whole pan and just eat it, man. Right? A whole pan of the bacon, man. Hey, but family, look, y'all. We got clean bacon. We got beef. We got turkey bacon. We got lamb bacon. But you got to get the right one. You got to get the thigh meat. See, you see, Jay kind of big, you know. You ain't getting it. We ain't getting Oscar Mayer turkey bacon, man. Oscar Mayer can have that. You said what? Yeah, they got lamb bacon. It's hard to find, but you can find it. Yeah, it's not, if you don't like lamb, then you ain't gonna like it. No, you got, no, you said that's Bambi. That's that animal, man. Yeah, that deer, yeah. No, that's lamb, sis. That's not Bambi. Yeah. No, but the lamb is good though. Hey, we get the on the feast days we throw down it's good though, sis. The lamb? Yeah, it's good. You don't like lamb chops? You don't like the sheep? Yeah. I was saying, get over here, you know, calm that tongue. Need them lamb chops, man. You know, so. But the lamb is good, family. It's one of the cleaner animals, man. Right? So, because the Lord got. Right. Oh yeah, you know, hey, we started the earth, man. All praises. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'll be bonding from you. So all right, so yeah, you see that? Hey, you see that? Yeah, you see that? Hey, I make the chimichurri sauce. Hey, I get in this thing, man. Yeah. So. But back to the point, family. But so this is the thing: the Lord got clean animals that we can eat. You got the lamb, you got bison, you got chicken, you got the cow, you got the deer, you got the moose. You got a lot of animals. Yeah, moose. But you ain't finding the moose in today's society. Yeah, but they got the different kind of. But those are clean animals. Because I'm gonna read to you. Give me verse 2 in this, all right, Barbara?
Leviticus 11, excuse me, in 3.
Because the Lord gave us a certain criteria of what can be eaten.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof,
right,
and is cloven-footed,
right,
and cheweth the cud.
So we gotta have those 3 attributes. You gotta part the hoof, chew the cud, and divide the hoof. You can't have that like a camel. You can't eat camel because it's unclean because it got like a big toe.
I want to eat a camel.
I mean, yeah, we will eat camel. Right, so it's like right, okay. But on the Passover, you would still have to eat that lamb. But nevertheless, though, those are animals that we gotta have those 3 attributes. So if it don't got all 3, like the pig, you only got 2. Now the pig ain't chewing his cud, meaning to eat it and regurgitate it and digest through his 4 stomachs.
Is it true that a pig is a dog, a cat, and a rat?
Well, the Lord said prove all things. We couldn't prove that with science or the Bible or anything. No, I don't think it is. Well, yeah, I haven't done no research, but I highly doubt it. I was just saying just a disgusting animal.
Tell me that's what it is?
No, but yeah, so let's finish that out in verse 7 again. All right.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
They don't got 3, only got 2. What is it?
He is unclean to you.
Pastor cooked the hella hot.
He is unclean to you.
5,000 degrees.
He is unclean to
We
you.
had it on a rotisserie with the apple in the mouth.
He is unclean to you.
Can't eat it. It's unclean, family. Right?
Start sweating like
The
the pig.
pig don't even sweat though. The pigs don't sweat. That's why they keep all their toxins.
Like a pig or something.
Do y'all know that the pig is the most so-called worm-carrying animals? I mean, so many worms. That's why they eat anything, right? If you put a dead body right, you want to get rid of it, and you kill, Lord forbid. Hey, see, I don't want to tell Jake this. Now that they got ideas, man, and now they, Like, why you got so many pigs? Oh, I'm just hurting pigs, you know. Right. So let's go to verse 9 on this, family. We're gonna get a couple more for y'all. I know, you know, words of the Lord going out, but let's bring this up.
Verse number 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
This is a big one for our people, right? Right, yeah, right.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
So what?
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
The Lord said, only thing we can eat out the water, it gotta have fins and scales. Now you know our because you know if you know anything about a shrimp, it's a bottom feeder.
I ain't no bottom feeder.
Yeah. No, so the shrimp, they clean the ocean. They eat like poop. They eat the poo and the feces. They like oysters, man. Pretty much in the water. Pretty much. Yeah, crabs, lobster. You see that? But that's why they put it in front of. Do y'all know that those was the slave food back in the day? Like when they used to give us a shrimp crab, like, go eat this, niggas, right? And now we doing the same thing to this day. That's right. See that? That's right. Yeah. So.
I'll eat that.
That's right. So.
My grandma would not eat a shrimp or a crab.
Yeah, because they bottom feeder.
That's what we eat. She said we ain't no bottom feeder.
Right. That's right, sis. That's right. That's right. Even like when you look at the shrimp, it got the poo in the tail, man. You know.
You gotta cut it out.
Yeah. They made a special tool to go up there and get it out, man. I don't want that, man. Well, we was see that shit. So now, right. So, but that's why they make these seafood boils. Then they put the egg in there and top it off in the sausage. Everything in there is abominable except for the egg. Everything else is abominable except for the egg. So that's why these. So the Lord said the only thing that come out of the waters that we can eat, my brother, is it has to have fins and scales.
So we can eat fish?
No catfish. See that? Hey, what's the first thing? And it's so bad. Yeah, you can eat the trout, they all clean. So, you know.
But I love me some fish.
Yeah, so like with me, like, and the catfish was one for me because me growing up, our meal was catfish, spaghetti, and garlic bread. Yeah. And you throw down, but now that I know I can't eat it, I had to repent and change from that. Now I got to substitute it with what? Salmon, or we got the red snapper. Yeah. You know, you got bass, you got cod. Hey, that's one of my top fish right now, man. Snapper, you know, Jay get in this thing, man. So you can eat tilapia, but I wouldn't eat it because they pretty much like bottom feeders now because they clean the waters with that. Now you can eat it. It's a clean animal. It has fins and scales.
I eat a lot of it.
It's cool.
I eat a lot of it.
You eat at your own risk.
Everything we like is it's not good for us.
Yeah, kind.
I stopped eating tilapia.
I stopped so I can know it.
Yeah.
I've been stopped eating that.
Right. So yeah, it's a clean animal. It has fins and scales, but the way that they breed them now, it's like. So yeah, so it has to have fins and scales. The animal that we can eat. So what else? So no more shrimp, y'all. No more crab, lobster.
No lobster either.
Yeah, no lobster. When you look at the crawfish,
I be craving that
oysters. I used to eat a lot of oysters and clams back then. Yeah, so I had to repent from it. And guess what, y'all? Look, sis, when y'all ate that, what happened? Hey, you went right to the bathroom afterwards. Why you think that was? Why you think that was? So, what else? Let's get, okay, I can't bring this out. We're going to get a couple more for y'all. Let's get Exodus 28.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
So since you hear this is another commandment. The Lord said what?
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day.
But the what?
But the seventh day.
Oh, this is the Sabbath day. Y'all familiar with the Sabbath day?
Is that on Saturday, right?
It's on Saturday. That's right. It starts Friday, Sunday, because the day starts at sundown. So give me the book of Isaiah 30 and 29 real quick. Give me Isaiah 30 and 29. But the day starts at sundown. So according to what the Lord said. So the day starts Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That'd be the 7th day. Now I'll bring this out in Exodus 30 and 29. Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 29. It says, ye shall have a song as in the night when a holy Solomon
take your time, read that over.
Ye shall have a song as in the night when a holy solemnly is kept, and gladness of heart.
So he said at night when the feast was kept, because that's what considers the day, the start of the new day. So at the end of the day, when the sun go down, that starts the new day. So no, you don't fast. You can eat, you can cook. I mean, you can't cook like as far as kindle a fire, but get the tuna and cereal and salad for those who eat it. No, so what you do is you prepare. So you got a prep day. Of course, in the Bible you have a prep day. So give me the book of You said you don't have to fast on the Sabbath, sis.
No, I do.
Okay. So, yeah, the Lord commanded us to fast too. Right. That's right. That's a good thing. Because the Lord said, hey, we fast off too, Lord willing, man. Hey, we commanded to fast, really, because the Lord said, can I say this one thing real quick? The apostles who say, the Pharisees told Jesus through the work of Jesus Christ. Hey, why do we fast off, but your people don't? The Lord said, well, the time gonna come when the bride gonna be taken. The bride gonna be taken, and they gonna have to fast. So that time was when so-called Jesus Christ got put on the cross and died. So now He's saying, He commanded us, we should be fasting. So, but you should be fasting more days. And when you go into it, there's a lot of health benefits behind it too. So it helps your digestive system,
Yeah,
because
first I juice and then I fast. It's easier that way. You juice to clean out the system.
Right.
You can fast better.
Right. So when you fasting, you don't supposed to eat or drink.
I
Nothing.
know that's why I juice before. So
Right.
I can get ready.
Oh yeah. Okay. And you prepping yourself. Okay. But yeah. So that's that, right? Now let's finish that on Exodus, brother. We said.
Pray to God all the time. All you do is pray. Get closer.
But the seventh day,
y'all hear this? So we talking about the Sabbath day right now. The Lord said the Sabbath day is the seventh day of the week. You know when the Sabbath day of the week is? The seventh day of the week is? So when you go into it on the calendar, it's Saturday. Yeah, Friday, sundown, and Saturday, sundown.
I just learned it.
Because who taught us that? Christianity, right? Say, let's come to Sunday and come worship and put the collection plate. Right. But Sunday is technically the first day. That's right. So Saturday is the seventh, Sunday is the first. Right? You can look it over your calendar. I'm not just saying so. Yeah. So keep going.
but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son.
I say even on the Sabbath, we don't supposed to do work. Like say, hey, we don't work on the Sabbath day, man. Because the Lord commanded that this be our rest day. The only work we doing is we coming out here and wake up our people, man. Because why? What's more better than giving our people the knowledge that we got? Right. Or, hey, all praise to the Most High. Okay, all praise to the Most High. All praise. Keep going, huh?
In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son nor thy daughter. Verse 11.
He said we shouldn't be doing work on this day. Keep going.
So we shouldn't buy any food from people.
That's right. So you can't buy or sell on that day as well, right? Because you got 6 days. That's what the Lord said in the beginning. 6 days, so you do all the things you need to do. But that 7th day, keep it holy, right? The Lord rested on that day, and He sanctified it, so we got to do it. That's right. Keep going.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day.
He worked on that day.
And rested the seventh day.
He needed that overtime pay.
And rested the seventh day.
He said He rested that 7th day. He didn't need the overtime pay. The Lord didn't need the overtime, man.
God don't make up the difference. It's all.
So what happened?
Speaking of pay, that's why Esau's system, the white man's system, pay us on Friday, so we can break the Sabbath. That's right.
And when the clubs, they Friday and Saturday. That's the top time of the club.
They pay us on Friday so we can go out and spin and break the Sabbath.
Yeah. They know who we are. They know everything. It's all crafty. The Lord said.
So the first day of the week is Sunday, right?
You said what? No, the first day of the week is Sunday. Yes.
See, I felt that in my spirit.
See that? All praises.
But see, I don't even go
Yeah, that's
on
right.
on
That's right.
Friday. See, I'm telling you, I can do it.
Again, like I say, I'm not gonna say Sunday, we will wash clothes on Saturday and get ready for the next week.
Right.
Is there a rest? You gotta say rest up Sunday, wash clothes, get ready for the next week.
That's right. So yeah, that's what they teach us though.
They want us to break the commandments, so we ain't.
Yeah, that's right. So
we gotta educate ourselves.
that's right. But that's why we got, because everything we want to know is in here. And they say it's a white man, but get rid of that. No, we learn everything we know about the Lord in this book, man. Right.
Mine was on point about those Saturday because you on the wrong day.
But that's because give me the book of Romans 11 and 2. Give me 11, yeah, correct. Give me 11, so I get Romans 11 and 2. Leviticus 35 and verse 3.
They basically don't want us to know nothing about ourselves. That's why we're ignorant to it. That's why I gotta keep reading.
Exodus 35, right.
I don't know much to read. Y'all need to read.
This is Romans 11 and 2.
I be giving kids books. Y'all need to read. Get on that computer. Get on the books.
Oh no, it's 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians, if I'm mistaken, 11 and verse number 2. Bring this out for me real quick. Exodus 35 and 3. verse 3.
It says, ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations.
On what day?
Upon the Sabbath day.
On any day.
Upon the Sabbath day.
The Lord said on the Sabbath day we don't put the kindle on fire. That's why we prep and we.
I cooked already.
Well, it's cool, but okay, kind. But at the end of the day, we just gotta repent from it. But at the end of the day, though, the Lord said on that seventh. Okay, all praise. So on that 7th day, we gotta wait till the sundown to cook. That's why we cook cold cuts, sandwiches, or whatever, the cereal, whatever, you know. Okay, yeah, salads, right. So you got many things that you can eat on this day, right? Keep going on that. All right, one more verse.
Verse 4, Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which the Lord commanded, saying,
No, it was you to command.
which the Lord commanded,
The Lord, because like the Lord commanded that for us. So that's why we gotta do it, right? That's right. You got it. Okay.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
And that's what you said. Our grandparents, our forefathers. Hey, we had the zeal, but it wasn't according to knowledge. So we gotta serve the Lord, but it wasn't on the right day. But we had that zeal, right? So we can't knock him. But now that the Lord put it in our spirit, you gotta come. That's right. You see that? You know better. You gotta do better, bro. That's right.
That's why people want to read, because they don't want to know better.
That's right. So with all this being said, y'all, what the Lord called us, what the Lord said that we will be in this society because we fit these things. That's right. We the Israelites, bro. So we gotta stop calling ourselves black and see that? All praise to the Most High. So what else? I want to get Deuteronomy 22. This for you, sis. Now, I gotta show you this because it's out of love, right? And it's not for hate, none of this, but Deuteronomy 22 and 5. And give me Numbers chapter 35.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
This is a commandment that the Lord commanded for a woman. Yeah, that's right. So, but it's hard as it is. It's not hard. Nothing too hard. But the Lord said that if you love me, you keep my commandments, man. So the Lord, some women, well, most of our women, we'll wear the dress and they wear the what's it called, the leggings underneath it. Like the leggings underneath the dress or the skirt or whatever the case may be. Yeah, right. So, but they act like our women gotta wear the granny dresses and the big puffy. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But no, you know how some of the younger women, I don't want to wear that big dress. Exactly. That's because they following the ways of Megan Stallion, man. They want to be Nicki Minaj, man. Right. How you doing there, sister? You believe in the Bible? All praise to the Most High. Bring this out real quick. We got a minute here, running to the Lord. We got a couple seconds, sis. We all out here, man. You got 4 minutes. You got to catch the bus? The Bart. Okay, Carol, finish this out real quick.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right, it's like, man, we can't say how. Well, imagine if we was all out here in dresses teaching.
I'm like, why y'all wearing dresses?
And tutus, man.
I don't like that.
And the brother got barrettes in his head, man. Barrettes in my beard.
That's what rappers are doing today.
That's true, though. That's right.
And they make sure they make all black people.
Yeah, it's just to be masculine. Right, so sis, real quick, y'all. Right. Now, it's not technically a sin to have your ears pierced, but yeah. That's right. Yeah, you can have the jewels. It's nothing wrong with it. It's all to whoever choice, though. But so I want to ask the sister one thing. So we was out here telling our people who they are according to the Bible, right? That the Lord called us Israelites, right? And we can prove it in the Bible. It's many different. I know you pressed for time. I don't want you to miss your Bart, but so we would be the Israelites, right? God shows the people. He required us to keep His laws and His commandments as His people because He sanctified us as His people. So we gotta live as that, right? He said that His people went on slavery on slave ships, right? Why? For not keeping His commandments. You familiar with Moses, right? The Bible. What was Moses? What did Moses do then?
I was just at church and I don't remember.
See that? Yeah. No, you know, a lot of people ain't know better. You know. Real quick, sis, let me finish. I want to ask this. You said what happened, sis?
He got put in the river and something like that as a baby.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you went all the way back. Exodus 2.
He was found by the princess.
He
He was found by the princess Sebastian, but she was a part of like a different world.
Come on. You learned that in church? Oh, man. You know, close our books and go up there, man. No, okay, go. Yeah, so that's true. That's who Moses was. He was the savior for the nation of Israel. So he had to save the Israelites out of their captivity because they was in bondage in Egypt, like we was going to with our family, right? So he delivered them and told them, hey, God said, keep my laws and commandments. Or bad things. Right. That's right. So they were slaves in Egypt. So the Lord said, hey.
But they spoiled, man.
See that? They were spoiled, man. But they didn't keep the laws and commandments of God. That's why they had bad things happen to them, like losing their heritage. Now we call black, African American. That's Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Being a byword and a proverb amongst the nations.
Sis, what church you go to?
I went to, it's called Fruitvale.
Do they teach who the Israelites are today?
Mm-hmm.
Who do they say they are?
They say that they were this royalty and they had slaves. So they taught that they had slaves and stuff
But
like that.
do they tell you who they are in the world today? Who the Israelites are?
That's what we out here to do. We telling the people that we didn't see that. And you hear it from your fellow
You're a
sister.
maiden, I'm a maiden.
Sister, we the Israelites. We are the Israelites the Bible speaks of because we fit all the curses and the prophecies that happened to those people in the Bible. And we are the seed of those people, whether we believe it or not. No, we ain't got it's not, we wasn't 2,000 years ago, but our spirit was there, man, right? We just in a new body now, right? That's it. We have the spirit degrees, man, that's mighty. So since we will be Israelites, we gotta keep the laws and commandments of God. Now, brothers got a pamphlet for the sister? Right? I know you don't got the time. If you got time, we can stay and, okay. Okay, all praise to the Most High, sis. Okay, all praise to the Most High, sis. Okay, all praises. All praises, man. The word going out. Our people get edified. Hey, what's more better than this, man? Hey, we coming back as a whole, man. Hey, and like the sister said, hey, they hate the unity, man. And we come back and two sisters say they're in unity, and they can't do nothing about it, man. That's right. All praises. So they know we Israelites, right? I'm gonna close up and give it to the next mighty speaker, right? I don't want to be out here 10 hours, man.
I know, I gotta
No,
go.
that's fine. It's through the spirit, though, man.
I
Right.
forgot all about everything.
Right. And see
I
that?
love God.
Hey, but sis, I got a question for you though. You said you had a question about what?
How come they don't teach us about how important it is to look at our spirit and be connected to God? That's the part that's our Bible, the spirit.
Well, yeah.
I'm a teacher. I'm learning about my spirit because I'm a very spiritual person.
Right.
Hey. And I want to learn more about. Hey,
brother.
Right. So they can't if they teach us this, they not gonna be empowered. Give me the book of now. Let's show you this.
That's why they don't teach it.
Now it's
Well,
many
I'm
reasons.
about teaching the spirit. We need to be teaching about our spirit. That's the way we connect to God.
Give me your 11:24.
I just
I'm
wanna
gonna
know
show
how
you why. Because they in power right now, right?
Well, we
So
need to
if but the Lord gonna get them out of power sooner than we think. But just think about it like this: if you in power, do you want to relish or diminish that power? Don't you want to hold on to it for as long as you can?
But if it's not meant for me.
Well, but even if you forcefully took it, say for instance, if you forcefully took it, because they forcefully took it, right. So they forcefully. Okay, all right, brother. All right, brother. Yeah, so I'm gonna break it down a little with it, right? So bring this out for me, out first. John 11:24.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
No, that's my descendant.
All right, brother. Don't forget, we Israelites, brother. We gotta come back and serve the Lord, brother. We got a YouTube on there as well, and a couple. So follow our page, brother. All right, come. Listen to this, sis.
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the Lord said the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Now, ultimately, they take it, but the Lord, in a sense, gave it to them because why? What were the Israelites always doing?
Complaining.
And not keeping the laws and commandments of the Lord. So the Lord had to give it to somebody else that's better than us right now, in a sense. Not better than us, but because of the fact that we was in sin and we can't be in the sin.
Because we believe that to ourselves, so we have to.
Genesis,
So we did that to ourselves.
22. Yeah, that's right. We did it to ourselves, really.
But I didn't do it.
Well, but we descendants of our forefathers, so we gotta pay for those.
I know I'm not paying for it, but I'm trying to clean it up.
Right. Bring this out.
I'm
Continuing
done
on.
with that.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, what?
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He said, if not, who is he, man? And we know who covering and who ruling this world. So if they the rulers of this earth, they not gonna give it up, man. They want all the fame. Who money on the face? Who face on the money? I mean everything. Who damn the president so called? It's always them, man. You can't say Barack Obama won. He was a Hamite, man. He wasn't an Israelite, man. Right? So at the end of the day, I wanna give me the book of Genesis, chapter 22 and